So, everybody's favourite, long division. So how many 16s go into 7,440? And although it's called division, most of what you do in this problem involves multiplication. So I'll show you why. So 16 into 7 doesn't go, so we've got to do 16 into 74. Now, roughly to get an idea of 16 into 74, we're going to have to do some multiplying. Now I know that 16 fours will get me close. Okay, 6 fours are 24, 1 4 is 4 and 2 is 64. So it will go in 4 times. Now 4 16s are 64. So if you do 74 take 64, then you will get 0 as the answer. Now 16 doesn't go into 10, so you bring the 4 down. So you're now doing 16 into 104. Now if we add another 16 onto 64, we'd get 80. But we can probably get another 16 in by doing 16 times 6. Now I know my multiplication tables quite well. It's 96, but I'll show you what you would do. You'd say, right, well, you could go 64 and 16 is 80, and then you could do 80 and 16 is 96. If you did 6 sixes, you would get 36, and 1 6 and 3, 96. So 16 would go into 104 6 times with 96. So to get your remainder, 4 take 6 you can't do. You can't borrow from the 0, so you have to borrow here. So the 1 goes there, and you can borrow from that, which becomes a 9, and you've got your 14 there. So 14 take 6 is 8, and then you borrowed there 9 take 9. So your difference between 96 and 104 is 8. So you can bring your 0 down from here, and you now find out how many 16s go into 80. Now you may realise you've already worked that out. You had 4 16s were 64, and 5 16s are 80. So 16 goes into 80 5 times exactly. If you did 5 16s, you'd get 80, and you can see there's no remainder. So that's long division, and we have to do it really by multiplying as close as we can into these numbers that we don't know, because we don't really know our 16 times tables. It's not easy, and you can only really get better by lots of practice.